It's time for the SummerSlam predictions. We're gonna go through night one and night two. I'm summered up. I know SummerSlam, he normally has the summer stuff, but they don't do the summer commercials anymore. They don't do the summer posters. It's just SummerSlam, grayed out. But we still doing summer over here, so but let's get into some of these predictions. Starting with the first match I'm gonna go through is Gunther versus CM Punk. Gunther is defending his World Heavyweight Championship. I think this was going to be a good one. I think this is going to be the main event for night one. But I think CM Punk. I think this can go two ways. I think CM Punk wins straight up, or I think CM Punk wins and Seth Rollins cashes in his Money in the Bank briefcase. I know, apparently he's hurt. But we haven't heard much about it, and usually we hear, how long they're gonna be out, how long, what surgery they have, and stuff like that. But we haven't heard anything really, so I think he might show up. So I'm gonna go shocker, and Seth Rollins cashes in and cost CM Punk his moment. CM Punk cost Drew McIntyre his moment. I know this has, but we have a Seth Rollins and CM Punk has a long feud. So I think it just makes sense if like CM Punk gets his moment, and then Seth Rollins just takes it away. Jade Cargill, Queen of the Ring versus Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. I'm kind of sad Naomi don't have the Money in the Bank briefcase anymore because I think this would have been a prime opportunity to cash in on Jade after she wins and cause that moment. But if they're gonna do it for Seth Rollins, then probably wouldn't make sense to do it with Naomi. And that Naomi moment at Evolution was pretty big. But I think I got to go Jade here. She's been there for a little bit. I think that it's time to finally push her. Tiffany is still over, so I don't think, her losing the belt, her not having a championship is going to affect her anyway. So picking Jade. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Tag team match. It's gonna be interesting how Jelly Roll does. He's losing weight. He's trying. But obviously this is just a celebrity match. He's trying to have on the card to boost probably people that don't really watch the show. I think Randy Orton and Jelly Roll wins here. I think it's got to be the baby faces win. Jelly Roll might get the pin on Logan Paul. He did the Black Hole Slam or whatever on SmackDown a few weeks ago. And last night on SmackDown, um, they came in. All four of them are fighting, and the security is holding them back. So they're trying, I guess. Drew McIntyre had some, issues trying to get back from the UK, but apparently Logan Paul helped him out. He's back now, so Drew McIntyre will be in the match. But yeah, should be an interesting match. I got Randy Orton, Jelly Roll. The Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez defend their WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte are playing, we're not friends, but they want to win. I don't see if they do win. I see it to be the short reign. I like the pairing of Charlotte and Alexa Bliss because Charlotte's actually getting cheered now. People like to see Charlotte. I think it's a good pairing. I think you keep them a good pairing, a pairing for a little bit. But Judgment Day has all the titles, and it just don't make sense to me to take titles off the Judgment Day right now when they got all the titles. You got the men's team, JD Madonna and Finn have their World Tag Team titles, and then you got Dominic Mysterio with his IC Championship. So I think you keep it riding the wave. I don't know when Liv Morgan comes back. It's going to be interesting to see if she wants, her tag team title back. I think you kind of play that. But so I'm going to go Judgment Day here. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Should be interesting as well. You got the internet talking about how like Karrion Kross don't, take bumps. How many bumps does he take a match? So I guess people will be looking to that. But I don't know the contract status of Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Apparently, it ends in August at some point, and I don't know if they're renewed. Nobody's, hadn't come out if they have. So I guess if Karrion Kross loses, they probably didn't renew their contract. But I think it's good for Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross has a match on SummerSlam. It's a good spotlight match, good singles match. I think you go Karrion Kross. I'm picking Karrion Kross because I think they renew him, and people are getting behind him. So I think you gotta capitalize on it and maybe finally get him into the IC title picture, or even maybe the World Heavyweight Championship picture if CM Punk's the champion. It could be maybe a good match for Karrion Kross. I don't know. We'll see if he could, step up in that spotlight. But yeah, I think I'm going Karrion Kross here. And the last match I'm going through for night one was Roman Reigns, Jey Uso versus the Bronsons, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. Should be a chaotic match, tag match. I feel like this should open the show, and Gunther and CM Punk should main event. Because I think you're probably going to get the barrier knocked down again, or something crazy, something crazy gonna happen, and starting out the show with Jey Uso coming out yeeting, and then Roman Reigns coming out, the pop and the hype. I mean, it's a good hot way to start the show. And I think Jey Uso and Roman Reigns pick up the win here. I don't think anything crazy happens. And hopefully Roman Reigns can get his shoes back because Bronson Reed still has his shoes he stole on Raw. But yeah, it should be. People are kind of mad at this match, and they wanted singles matches with Bronson Reed versus Jey Uso, or Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns. But I'm not mad. You get them all on the show and kind of mix it up a little bit. You got the singles matches and the tags. So I mean, there is a lot of tag matches, but uh, yeah, I think Roman Reigns, Jey Uso wins. Pretty cut and dry, I think. Night two, we got starting off with the Wyatt Sicks defending their WWE Tag Team Championships against Street Profits, DIY, Fraxium, Motor City Machine Guns, and Andrade and Ray Phoenix. I think this is going to be a chaotic match. They're gonna probably do do some callbacks to the old TLC match 25 years ago with Edge and Christian, the Hardys and Dudleys. I think Ray Phoenix gonna do something crazy. Montez Ford, everybody's probably gonna have a spot, do something wild. I'm looking forward to this match. It's gonna be a car crash. I don't know how they do it because you got 12 people and probably some interference from maybe B-Fab and Nikki Cross, but this is gonna be crazy. I think you start off the show night two with it. But I think the Wyatt Six only had the titles for a couple weeks now, so I think it would make sense for them to just retain. Seems like they're building Andrade and Ray Phoenix up, but I don't feel like this pairing is like a long-term pairing. You still got Penta on Raw, and that's really Ray Phoenix's tag team partner, his brother. So if it was me picking, if it was me booking the show, I'd pick Motor City Machine Guns to win because they're at the end of their career. They're wanting to wind down in WWE. They haven't had their big moment. They got WrestleMania moment. They didn't have a WrestleMania moment because they had a TLC match with DIY Street Profits on the SmackDown before WrestleMania. So they didn't even get a match on WrestleMania. So I feel like this is their time to have a stadium match and, go out with the cherry on top of them winning the tag team titles in a TLC match. I feel like it'd be a great moment for Motor City Machine Guns. So that's my, pick with the heart. But I think they're gonna put it on Andrade and Ray Phoenix. So I guess we'll see though. Next up, we got Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. This is for Dominic Mysterio's IC Championship Intercontinental. I think this is gonna be a fun one. Apparently, AJ Styles said on one of the like pre-show things, it's like, this could be my last SummerSlam match. So I'm gonna go out with a bang or whatever. So that's kind of sad. Like, we don't want this to be AJ Styles' last SummerSlam. Come on, boy. But it's gonna be interesting. I think Dominic Mysterio, he just showed up on AAA, and he's about to have a AAA Fatal 4-Way match with El Grande, El Vikingo, and Dragon Lee for the AAA Mega Championship. And he got a big pop in Mexico, so I think they're gonna start pushing that. But like I said before, Judgment Day has all the titles. I don't think you take away that. And apparently Dominic Mysterio he seems like he can become a babyface, or stay as hot as he is as a heel. So I think you keep that momentum going and keep him with the Intercontinental Championship. Let him win by cheating or barely by the skin of his teeth. But I think Dominic Mysterio picks up the win here. Next up, we got Becky Lynch defending her Intercontinental Championship against Lyra Valkyria. I think this is like a if Lyra wins, she can't challenge for the belt anymore. And I think there might be some other stipulation, but I'm not really sure. Like maybe no countouts or something like that. I can't remember, but I think Lyra picks up the win here. Their feud's been going for a little bit. Becky, turned on her, and that's what started it. But Bayley never got her spot in WrestleMania. Bayley don't have her spot in SummerSlam. So I think after this, we need Bayley to get in there and fight Lyra and get that Intercontinental Championship, because this is just ridiculous. Like, Bayley has proved for years she's good, and she's still getting her moments taken away. I know she's done a lot in her career, but I think we need to see Bayley. Maybe Bayley shows up in this match and does something. I don't know, but I'm picking Lyra, and let's push Bayley again. Next up, we got Naomi defending her World Heavyweight Championship against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. I think this was gonna could be a show stealer here. Io Sky is a GOAT. Rhea Ripley's a GOAT. Naomi's a GOAT. I mean, this is gonna be crazy. I still wish kind of we had Jade and Naomi one more time, but I guess they're kind of done with that whole stuff, and Bianca's still out there. Could have did a Jade, Bianca, Naomi triple threat, but I think maybe Bianca still maybe hurt, but I think Naomi wins here just because she hadn't had the title for a little bit. There's going to be some way maybe Rhea hits a riptide on Io and Naomi comes in and pins Io, but I mean, Rhea Ripley's still over. Io Sky's still over, so I don't think it really hurts if they lose, but I think Naomi takes this one. Next up, you got Solo Sikoa defending his United States Championship against Jacob Fatu. Nah, I mean, I think this was it's a steel cage match. I think this was gonna be crazy too. We got a lot of stipulations night 2. But I mean, obviously this is to keep the bloodline out of the ring. I still think they're gonna show up. Jimmy Uso may show up, help him, maybe even Jay, who knows. They help Jacob. But I think Jacob needs to win here. I think you need to put the United States Championship back on him. He's becoming a big star. The only way I see Jacob losing here is if you're going to put him in a world title picture. Like, if you're going to put him against a Gunther or CM Punk, Cody or John Cena, you need that. Okay, let him lose. But because I like the work Solo's doing right now too. Solo is being funny. Solo is showing character. I don't get the hate on Solo, so I'm looking forward to this match. I mean, obviously we're probably We're tired of the bloodline stuff, like, or bloodline versus bloodline. We're tired of that. The new group with the MFT, the family tree with Tamatanga and uh JC Mateo and all that. That's fine. Let's see where that goes. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go Jacob here. All right, the main event for SummerSlam or the whole show. All right, the main event for SummerSlam, the whole show, both nights. You got Cody Rhodes fighting John Cena for the WWE World Championship or WWE Championship. I think this one's gonna be crazy. It's a street fight. It's gonna be wild. There's gonna be a referee bump or something crazy gonna happen. Maybe even The Rock shows up. Apparently Travis Scott is not in the picture anymore. He apparently didn't want to put the work in or something like that. I don't know the full story on that. But last night on SmackDown, John Cena turned face. Said he did it, doing it for the crowd. He loves the crowd. So I guess we're not going to see the double turn that I predicted, but I think this still goes a few ways here. The Rock shows up and helps John Cena, and John Cena fate turning babyface on SmackDown. Or Cody turns heel, either aligns himself with The Rock or just does something in the match, a low blow or something, to win the championship, and we end the show. Cody's a heel, John Cena's a babyface, and all this stays the same. Or Cody wins and they're both baby faces, and you get John Cena raising Cody's hand to end the show, shaking his hand. So I think this go either three ways, but I still feel in my gut that Cody Rhodes is turning heel. I don't want it to happen though. I feel like this could be the Stone Cold moment at WrestleMania where he turned heel and joined Vince McMahon and messed up the whole, like, apparent. That's when everything shifted and less people started watching, and he turned the biggest baby face into a heel. It didn't work out, so I feel like hopefully we don't get that same moment again. And since John Cena turned babyface pretty quick, it kind of seems weird. He could just go back right heel, because it was kind of weird how you do like 5 months of being a heel and then now you just cut a promo saying you're a good guy again, and people are cheering, and I don't know. I guess that's how it will go with John Cena, because John Cena is a megastar, but the big question is if we see The Rock show up here. But if he's fully out, then I see probably just two baby faces going at it, and I think you got to give it to Cody, because John Cena don't need this for his retirement tour run. He don't need the title, but maybe they want to end the year with him defending the title. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm going to go final prediction here. Cody Rhodes. Let me know what you guys think. Who's going to win? Is there any, potential surprises at SummerSlam? Are you ready for Cardi B? Leave a like, comment down below. I know what you think might happen. Who do you want to win? Remember to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.